All right, hello there. And welcome to the beginning of the end. The last few bosses of my Soul Level 1 run, so hopefully won't be too much of an issue today. And I'm messing around with a whole bunch more settings. I got a new PC, so everything, well, I put together a new PC individually with all the parts, painstakingly. A new video will probably be out showing that pretty soon in the next week or so. I got a lot of art to catch up on and some streams as well, so don't count on it being too quick now. Yeah, not much else to say about it. It's, I guess I can put my specs down in the bottom, but for anybody who's kind of curious and just wants to know, it's it's an Asus Dual 4070S, so super. We got the Nexus DH, what is it, 15 or something, as the CPU cooler. I have an i7 13700K. Motherboard's not all that important for the specs. I can maybe talk about that later. Oh, and I got a M.2 1 terabyte. I think it's a 990 Evo SSD M.2 drive. This PC, I gotta say, set up about a million times better than my previous one was. I mean, I took my previous one apart just a couple days ago and actually went through and removed a drive bay, which gave a lot more airflow. I took off the old all-in-one liquid cooler that was inside of it, which was set up very poorly, I will say. The airflow is kind of all over the place. And then I put in the new all-in-one air cooler that I had originally bought for this one before I decided to go with the Air one. The Air one just performs better and is going to last longer, so it just made more sense. When I'm doing all of this, I might as well have something that's going to work for a while. And work it has. So far, CPU temps have kind of remained consistently at or below like 50s, which is good. I mean, while gaming. Oh yeah, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which I've never had the experience of. I stopped at like DDR3 on this one, not on the old one. And yeah, even the old one runs a little bit better now that it's not having like heat throttling issues. I guess I don't know exactly how well this is running as far as being live goes, or as far as my audio tracking my actual mouth. But I completely restarted my OBS, made a new overlay layout completely. This one's kind of very similar to the one I just had. I'll probably work on it and, workshop it a lot, but this is like temporary. Just, I'm messing with like stream elements and a bunch of shit I couldn't really run at the same time as streaming and gaming on my previous one, but this one runs it. It's just water, if you're wondering, today. And this is just beer. All right. What else can I really say? I mean, I guess I can play games on a higher setting now. Higher FPS too. Not that that's going to be going through the stream and translating super well, but gaming wise, it'll translate for me at least really well. I've been playing I played a couple rounds of like Fortnite zero build just to see what it's like gaming with a refresh rate above like 30 or whatever my TV was at before. And now I have a monitor that can go 165 and a PC that can handle that at good settings, which is crazy. This whole experience has been... I feel like I haven't enjoyed gaming this much, and I had no idea that gaming could even be like this. And I'm happy about it. I mean, like, it's a lot of freaking money, though. Oh, it's a lot of money. And there's a lot more upgrades and stuff. I would love to get, like, a keyboard. I got a mouse. I have a gaming mouse now because my other one was just dying. Like, it would jitter freeze, and I'd have to swipe it really hard to get it to work again. But now it actually, I have a mouse that actually works. My keyboard I would love to replace because it makes my wrists fucking die. Obviously, this chair. But more important things for like you guys for seeing anything, if you're like interested in watching the stream at all, is I would love to get myself a capture card in here, something with maybe at least 2 ports of export for HDMI, 2 imports for HDMI. I don't know if it would translate to exporting. I would probably just record it separately in here. But that way I could have upgraded webcam if need be, if you want like a higher quality webcam for some odd reason. And I could have that running at the exact same time, like through my camera LCD screen. It would be recording on here through the capture card, as well as say I want to do like a Switch game or something, like Mario Kart, or I wanted to do Breath of the Wild, or you know, any of the games that I have on there. I have Stardew Valley on there, but I could get that on PC. But any of the Nintendo exclusives, it would be really sick to be able to actually show on stream, and then I would need a capture card for it. In which case, like I said, I would want to get at least a minimum 2 ports so I could actually get that going. But I'm gonna go ahead and swap right on over and try and get my first couple runs on Dark Souls 1 for my Soul Level 1 run. I'm completely lying to all of you, by the way. I'm streaming to Dark Souls Remastered. I just realized I've been doing that this whole time, and I am on Souls Prepare to Die Edition. It'll be remastered after this, I swear. This is just a little bit of a mistake. And unfortunately, my old Xbox controller is zonked forever, probably. So I'm using a Rock Candy off-brand for the time being, because it's my backup while I try to hopefully get my boss's controller, if he is still willing. There's a lot more stuff in the stream too. If you want to type anything in chat, my chat, I don't know, probably looks prettier now. It was more customized. If anybody is a new follower, a new subscriber, which I can't do because I'm not even an affiliate, if I get rated, all these notifications will pop up on screen. Tips will pop up on screen if you put in any information, like if you put any like information, text, any comments or whatever, along with a donation of at least $1. TTS opportunity, you can actually get to talk to me, at least through that. Can't really think of anything super important other than I am flabbergasted at this amazing PC, and having a widescreen is crazy. I can actually see what you guys are saying on stream now, on the sides of my screen, while playing a game in the middle, which we're about to do. I also have a smaller little small chat for in here that'll pop up beneath me. I also have the camera just a little bit smaller in the corner. I'm hoping everything tracks and stays working well. I guess we'll know. This is kind of like a test stream for me. I've never streamed on this new PC. But for the time being, I'm gonna hop back into our Dark Souls 1 run on... God, it's so obviously Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition now that I have like high quality. I guess I don't know exactly what remastered looks like on a high quality monitor. But everything looks so glitchy and like just like 8-bit in comparison. It's so weird how used to the like pixel blur and stuff. Like I had a large like TV with like really crappy blurred pixels before, and now that everything's sharp and clear, it's like the way that they process it just looks glitchy on here compared to any of the older screens. Everything looks so wild. Hey, what's up, Kai? How does this look, by the way, on stream? I know you were saying something about my webcam placement being a little bit wonky. And I guess... Oh, Jesus Christ. I kind of can't quite tell if the stream looks as low quality as my freaking screen does. It might just be me having too good quality of a screen. Because it looks like... it looks like like there's no anti-aliasing. It just looks like beat to hell. A little 8-bit chunky blocky edges. Looks good. Well, I guess you're seeing it in 1080p. To me, it feels like the game program is trying to render like every individual pixel at a really high quality, so I can see all of the edges super sharp, and they just look like blocky. But this is Prepare to Die Edition. I want to do remastered, which I believe will have a lot higher of a quality boost increase. Okay.
So long.
There is, I feel like, a pretty significant delay. Screenshot of what you see? Alright. There's a pretty significant delay, I feel like, in this controller. But I think we can still probably at least beat the Soul Level 1 run without, hopefully without too much of an issue. Also, I've been drinking a crap ton of water and beer, so I might need to take a piss after like one run of this. Okay, forgot my range. I gotta relearn everything I know about this boss battle and this game in general. And my timing as well. I really, truly wish I had my other controller still. This is gonna be my one fault in playing this game. Did you send it over Telegram or did you send it on Discord? I assume Telegram. It'll be easier for me to check out. Streaming. Okay. I mean, honestly, looks not too bad. I didn't even realize everything that you're sending is going to be scrolling bottom up. I'd rather have it go top down, but I don't know how to swap that up yet. I'll mess with that after this stream, but for now, all your messages are just going to pop up at the very bottom, and they would be scroll up if, say, there were too many people in here, but God, that looks so awkward. No, the stream doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look half bad. I'm sure it'll look even better when I have a higher quality game going. But I can see, this is crazy. It's such a wide screen. I can see all of my notification alerts and information on the left, just for the stream overall. And then on the right side, I have my stream chat large, so I can see everything that you're saying without having to have it open in a separate, like, in my phone or like a laptop. I know a lot of people usually use like a separate laptop that they just have sitting on the side, but I just have a freaking widescreen now. And before, what I was using was just my phone. I was just leaning my phone up against the edge of my TV and reading. The wooded area is slightly laggy. What's laggy, I wonder? I wonder what would be causing that. Could just be that I'm in windowed, but I feel like I can't be not in windowed if I want to do this way. Is it laggy like glitchy or like laggy? I guess is it like acceptable amount, I guess. I don't know. Like, does it look like I'm running at like 4 frames per second, or does it just look like when I turn really fast it looks kind of glitchy? Alright, try number dose. Dude, I have all my timing, like, in my brain for Elden Ring now. And on top of that, I think there is a delay on the input. I can do this. Trust me, I can totally do this. You have that song stuck in my head now. You kept spamming the emote with the song, and then now it's just in my brain. You know, should I just restart my Soul Level 1 run, and just do it from remastered to be legal? What do you think of that idea? Sounds like kind of a lot. The one where you could separate what instrument you're playing is the song I'm thinking of. And you would always do the singing part of it, usually, but you had like a drum kit that you pulled out a couple of times. God, I feel like there is a delay on this. It feels more obvious the more I'm playing. Almost makes me want to drop it and just try and run some speedruns on freaking, on Getting Over It. Game is running between 30 and 60 FPS. Okay, well, gotta remember to dodge a little early because of the input lag. And Instinct is dead. Weezer song called Buddy Holly. Game is running between 30 and 60 FPS. So you're saying the lagginess is not like FPS, like slow? It was just laggy like this. Like if I turn really quickly, it looks kind of laggy. The way it renders. Guess I don't really know. I don't want it to look like the stream is lagging super slow. By the way, what game are you playing with your friends? I don't remember if you told me. Genuinely, that Buddy Holly's gonna be stuck. Oh yeah, Rainbow, you did say. Well, I didn't know if you said that was what you're playing today, but you told me that it's a game that you play a lot with him. Just home from work? What time is it there? Is it like midnight for you? It's like 1:48 here. I don't work until later, so gotta take advantage of the free time when I can. I don't know, man. If I feel like... So pretty much midnight, yeah. If I feel like there's too much delay, that this is just going to be annoying as hell, how bad would it be if I just... Oh my god, they didn't let me get up. How bad would it be if I just did getting over it and tried to see how quickly I could beat it? Because playing that game with a mouse that works, and... Because, okay, yeah. For the record... If you didn't know, like I said, my mouse had like a stutter issue as well as my CPU on my previous PC, and I thought it was a software issue making my mouse just not track. But it turns out when I plugged in my mouse to this new PC, I had the same issue, so it would not track unless I swiped it really hard or like fast or just wide. Like I had to swipe it in a direction that was pretty easily trackable for it to catch back on and start tracking and move. So my cursor would be stuck. Yeah, the timing is off 100%. So my cursor would track, like, wouldn't track, it would just jiggle in place unless I swiped really hard. Which, as you can imagine, in a game like Getting Over It kind of destroys you and your entire run. On top of that, having the CPU stutters, that would just make the entire PC just lag glitch for a couple of seconds. I feel like they coincided really well with each other and just worked together to destroy me. But now I have a mouse that can actually run it, and I'm kind of curious what kind of performance I could get on Getting Over It now that I have something that can handle it. Maybe a lot better. Jeez Louise. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure that I'm getting like a crazy delay on my controller input. I don't know if it's just a Dark Souls specific thing, because Dark Souls 1, maybe even just specifically Prepare to Die edition, because I played Dark Souls 3 a little bit today just to try and get it so I could have it in my app data percent or whatever, my like my roaming data for Dark Souls 3, so I had to start a game just so that I would have roaming data. And it was perfectly fine even on this controller. The delay didn't feel like there was one at all. I wonder if it's just more optimized for it, because this feels so crap, but it was perfectly fine on my actual Xbox controller. There's also a chance to just go get my controller back out and try it. The thing that's wrong with it is that it just freezes now. Like, it's really sad, but it freezes up. Okay. Yeah. Okay, my other controller just freezes up now unless, or it doesn't freeze up, it disconnects. It disconnects over and over unless I'm very, very still. Like I don't move and I have to have the wire in a position that works. It's just like the old days when you used to be playing on Xbox and like, if you held, you know, you had a busted controller, everybody probably had a busted controller that you just had to hold a certain way or tape enough to work. That's what it felt like. And most positions I held it in wouldn't keep it on. So I'm kind of too scared to attempt to play with it again, but I know that this game would run a lot smoother with it if I could get it to not disconnect over and over. Okay, if this keeps being like terrible, I think I'm gonna do it. Actually, you know what? If I die this time to Artorias, which I probably will. Okay, stop. Jesus Christ, let me heal. When I die to Artorias this time, I'm going to go for a little bathroom break, and I'm going to try plugging in my other controller. And just attempting to hold it very still while I beat Artorias. You know. Worst case scenario, I am going to swap over to getting over it. I might even do a little bit more Fortnite tonight. Maybe. Maybe, perhaps. If everybody's still up and wants to. But I know you're going to be doing Rainbow Six, but my girlfriend might end up having a little open lobby. Why do I make myself stream so late? Real talk. Okay, I'm trying to account for it away now. And it's making everything a million times worse. Holy crap. I dodged either too early or too late now because of it. I'm gonna try the other PC. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna try our other controller. I'll be right back. Alright, wish me luck on this new plugin. Sorry, old controller. Do they keep adding classes to Rainbow Six, or are you pretty much, have they pretty much been stagnant for a while? I don't know how like seasons work or releases on that game, or if it's still got a super active, vibrant community. So I have not played that game in so long. I wouldn't even remember how to play if I tried. Oh no. Every time it disconnects, I'm gonna get put out of the game because of the notification telling me to download a Microsoft Store MS Game Bar. And there's not going to be a way for me to get around that, so I'm going to have to try to hold as still as I possibly can and see if it disconnects again, in which case, we will be moving on. There's a bunch of characters now, 1 character per season. 1 season lasts like 80 days, 4 seasons per year. Do they cycle? Or is it permanent? Okay, this isn't gonna work. Holy crap, it is broken as hell. This is the most busted controller on the planet. Yep, I guess we're gonna do some getting over it because I cannot play with the delay it's giving me. At all. I can't even attempt, dude. Maybe I could bring it into a, an old PC games, like, company. Sorry, what am I saying? Like a game trading area, and they would be able to fix it up. Oh, so unfortunate, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some getting over it. Dark Souls 3 was running though. I could do Dark Souls 3, but I don't want to start a Dark Souls 3 run until I finish my Soul Level 1 run, and I just really want to finish my Soul Level 1 run. I wonder if there's a way I can make my chat scroll from top to bottom easily. If there's just like a setting for it that I'm missing. 36 characters for attack and 36 for defense, you say? How do they keep adding stuff? How many gigabytes is the game actually? So I'm getting it started up. I'll figure this out. It looks like it's really hard, apparently, to get the chat to go from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. That's insane. That's crazy to me that they would do that. I guess you're stuck with bottom to top chat for a little bit. Let me get this game up here. Let me make sure I am. Come on, we're gonna go into window. That's the highest setting they have is 1920 by 1200, 165 hertz for a windowed method anyway. V-Sync motion blur? Do we want that? Genuinely don't know. I don't want to show my mouse cursor, kind of. Subtitles, we're gonna turn those off this time. Actually, no, we'll keep them on. Kind of lightens the mood a little bit, doesn't it? Show mouse cursor, no, mouse sensitivity, music volume. We're gonna turn the music off. I don't want the music, because I think it'll ruin everything. No, we don't want full screen. I just told you that. We just talked about this. You don't even listen to me. Just trying to set this up is already getting me. The audio is slightly delayed from the visual. Alright, let me get a peek at this. I can mess with this and fix it up in a sec. I also need to change my thing up so that it shows that I'm actually in the proper game. Maybe I should just do that. What's the... Okay, how's this looking? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, it looks like it's moving before my audio is actually hitting. I need to add a little bit of a delay there. Okay, it looks like it's moving before my audio is actually hitting. I need to add a little bit of a delay there. Okay, it looks like it's moving before my audio is actually hitting. I need to add a little bit of a delay there. Okay, it looks like it's moving before my audio is actually hitting. I need to add a little bit of a delay there. Okay, does that look any better at all compared to what it was before? Okay, does that look any better at all compared to what it was before? Wow, I need to get a better webcam. It's looking like. I wonder if I just literally bought a better modern webcam if it would track better. Maybe the delay comes from having all the filters on it, actually. Okay, let's try 500. Okay, let's try 500 maybe. How about that? How about that? Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We even close? Okay, now I'm past it. What the heck? Guess I should have been testing this outside of here. I'm gonna change my stream settings here, so it looks like I'm not being stupid and saying I'm playing Souls game when I'm not. And then we'll see what's going on there. We'll call it getting over it faster. Alright, Dark Souls is dead. I cannot get this to work without actually having a controller that works. Where's my like 1920 by 1080? Let's try that. Okay, did they have anything higher? Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Holy crap.
Okay, tell me if my audio
is still off on my visual, but I'm gonna be popping into this game here.
Let me studio mode.
Let me studio mode it so I can make sure it's actually
getting over
it, and then we studio mode and pop in.
All right, how's that? Check that out. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Okay.
Time to refill this game now that I have a gaming mouse, a gaming PC, and a gay man. They line up now? Jeez, I have a delay on there. I guess I maybe either found the proper delay time, or maybe I needed to turn down the settings in my game. Maybe I can't do everything with a 4070S. Because I turned it down to great instead of extreme. Like, what am I going to do with extreme settings? I just wanted to do it because they called it extreme. And in my brain, I was like, well, extreme sounds better than not extreme, right? I'm actually curious what my CPU is at right now.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home, and you have to go back after spending an hour.
Oh my god, this game is so much smoother. I'm not gonna say easier yet, because no promises on anything, but what?
Dry cleaned before a wedding, and then immediately dropped food on it. If you want an argument with a friend,
how's your games going? How many did you play so far? I don't know how long those games are. Aren't they all pretty much just search and destroy too? Like, is there different game modes? Is there like a team deathmatch and shit?
If you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through.
I sound doubled now?
I sound doubled now?
Feel free to go away and come back.
Well, how is that happening? Played one game and you lost. Is my audio actually doubled now? Three to four. Wait, 3 to 4 what?
Wait, 3 to 4 what?
Games? Or 3 to 4
voices of me.
Are you serious?
What the
fuck is going on? There better not be audio. Coming from my camera. That would be really insane and dumb. No, it only says it's coming from one. What the heck? Turn it on and off from there, maybe? Let me just. Sorry, wrong thing. I wonder if this is a Stream Elements thing. You could hear the game toys too, though. Now that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you know. Let me double check. That this is set up the way I want. Okay, I don't want any desktop audio. Turn that all off. Get that out of here. Even I don't need that to exist. I want that. That one shouldn't even have audio on it. Okay. Let me see if that did anything. Hold on. Because then my output, we want the VOD track to be... VOD track is 2, audio track is 1. Okay, yeah, did that fix anything? I'm so sorry about this. I have no idea why this is just a new PC and a completely different mess up, I guess.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point.
Let me know if things are still doubling. I thought maybe what it's doing is doing 2 audio channels, and maybe one has a delay for some odd reason and one didn't. But if that's not the case, I could just restart the stream.
The author of that game was Jazzuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Jesus Christ, you can really launch yourself when you try.
Is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
No audio?
Friendly games of its time.
What the heck? This is great. What a wonderful. Output 1, 2, VOD track. Okay, is that any better? This is wonderful. This is just an entirely new kind of stream called a test stream. No one's ever thought of it before. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. This is gonna kind of suck, because it looked like you can now hear me perfectly, but I still have no idea what was causing that issue. I didn't change anything unless it was recording from multiple locations at once, which it had better not be trying to record my freaking Logitech webcam at the same time as my actual audio here.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
Tell me if the game audio is messed up.
Climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game.
I genuinely don't understand how that happened, because I could maybe understand if the webcam was recording me a second time.
Too slippery. And the player is constantly,
but I don't understand where the second game audio would be coming from. It might just be because it's a beta audio recording.
You're standing next to this dead
maybe I should have separate tracks for them. You can tell me again if anything gets messed up the second time.
Never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength.
I'm not used to this being so smooth. It's actually messing me up.
There's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Okay. I think that my DPI is higher, and I'm not used to having so much control here.
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, And it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm completely relearning this game.
In a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock.
I don't know how far I plan on actually
not without breaking it into pieces.
Getting through this area.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
Wow.
I mean they're trash.
This is kind of crazy. It feels like I said, like completely a different game.
Things are made to be consumed and used.
And everything's clear and crisp, and I can see all the edges, and the quality's higher, so it's all overall just a better experience. Maybe I won't even feel bad when I fall all the way back down to the bottom.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill.
Am I gonna get de-audioed for him talking, or do you think that that's legal? They allow me to stream his actual audio.
Trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture.
Should I try downloading Rainbow Six again?
B movies, B music, B philosophy.
You know another game I kind of want to get back into? For Honor, but I don't know if it's going to be my deal anymore.
Culture is a monstrous mountain of trash.
Because the response time I'm going to have on this PC versus the previous one.
A landfill with everything
I was using controller, I think, anyway.
And unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed
I'm trying to beat this quickly, but I can't even get past the beginning stuff quickly like I used to.
Unrecycled, muddled, rotten.
You could never go back to For Honor? Why? Is it because of the shitty matchmaking that never resets, no matter how long you've ever been gone? So it thinks you're just as good as when you left the game and puts you on high rank versus people who play it all the time and are actually good? Or do you have a different reason?
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you.
You like Rainbow though, despite what people say. What do people say? I don't know the secrets.
Filed in.
You gotta let me in on them. Wow, that was a really far catch, but we did it. Does he look at the camera ever? I don't think you can make him look at the camera. Would it be creepy if he could? Trash. Game trash. For this. Blah that. Etc. Wait, what did I read your mind about? Oh, the For Honor shit?
That's a deep frustration.
See, my friends don't want to go back to it mostly because of the fact that they too are, like, we were decent.
Sorry about that.
Fuck. We were decently, decent players, I feel like, to the point where trying to get back into it just doesn't make sense. Is there a reset? Or does it just quit? I want to do like an actual reset. Yeah, new game. All right. I want my time to actually reflect decently. Which no, I don't have a timer going. I haven't set up XSplit yet, but I do want to do that. It would be so nice to have that set up. It's for Dark Souls runs especially. Yeah, about For Honor.
There's no feeling more intense.
Yeah.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was
I don't know. I actually haven't heard bad things about Rainbow.
Or if you left your wallet at home.
But I remembered really liking For Honor, and I played it even like a few months ago and really liked it. So I don't know why everybody's
so sad about it. I would love to try anyway. Despite it all. Despite it all.
And then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is
I wonder if
harder
I'd be
than
better at a
starting
lower DPI on
over. If
this.
you're not ready for that,
Or if that would be
like if
worse,
you've
because then it'll
already
be
had a
harder
bad
to
day,
flick myself
then what you're
hard.
about to go through might be too much.
That sounded really weird,
Feel
didn't
free to
it?
go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game.
Will you understand?
Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
We love hearing him. Maybe I should turn off the subtitles, actually, especially if I'm going to be restarting.
Who was known at the time as the father of B games.
I don't want to just annoy you with his talking constantly.
Objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely.
I want to annoy you with my talking.
And unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
Damn, I'm literally doing the same mistakes I made when I first played.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital
I want to play
world
this
or in
original
real
game he's
life,
talking
has
about. I
certain
wonder if there are
essential
versions of it
properties
out that
give the game
anybody's
its
shown.
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs
It's supposed to be
are
a
too
speed
shallow or
run,
too
man.
slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that
God.
tree, and a lot of people never
Dude,
got past
this is a different ballpark having a mouse that's so sensitive.
Strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated
We're over
obstacle
that
in
part.
Sexy Hiking
We're getting over it. We're absolutely getting over it. Let me try a lower DPI.
The
How's
obstacles
this
in
one
Sexy
work?
Hiking are unyielding. And
This
that
feels
makes the
more
game
like what
unique
I
and
think
frustrating.
I was used to.
But I'm not sure
Like the
Jazzo
flicking took a lot
intended
more
to make a
effort.
frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process
But it's
of
also a
building
lot
game
slower.
about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it.
He says building this
test it,
mountain. I really
and it
still
would
want to
usually
see
turn
a
out to be
screenshot that
unreasonably
shows
hard.
all of it at once.
But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was
Couldn't
my
bring
fault
myself
as a
to make it
player
any
rather than
easier,
as a
he
builder.
says.
Imaginary mountains
He has
build
this line
themselves
later
from
on
their
where he
efforts to
talks
climb.
about Twitch.
And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit.
Talking
that
about, like,
turns
did you
those
actually play
mountains
this or are you
into
just
something
watching it on Twitch? First of all, that's really weird and demeaning feeling when you're actually
When you're building
streaming
a video
it.
game world,
But
you're building
secondly,
ideas.
like,
And that can be like working with quick
did he
sets of
make this game with the
You mold
knowledge
your
that it
ideas
would be
into a
streamed? Did he
certain
know?
shape
Did he
that can
think
be
to himself,
played
yeah, this is going to
And
be
in
a
the
stream
process
game
of
for
playing
sure?
with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Was
For
I
years now,
double
people have
audio
been
from the very
predicting that
start, or
games
did
would
it
soon
start
be made
midway
out of
through?
prefabricated
Real
objects,
question.
Bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
This game becomes garbage. Just kidding.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium.
What do you think of the... Did you ever see the game, Kai, the
build
Sisyphus
culture out of
game
trash.
with the boulder?
But only
Did
trash
you see
culture.
anybody playing that?
B games, B movies,
And would it be interesting
B
to
music,
watch?
B philosophy.
And would it be more interesting to
Maybe
watch
this is
than
what
this game
digital
I
culture
already
is.
beat once?
A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make this.
There's 3D models of breakfast.
Oh
Gen
man,
X's
I don't know
fanfic
if I'm gonna
novels,
make this
Scan
up.
magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift
look at that.
mashups. Car crash, epic failed GIFs, Russian dash
More skill than I thought I had.
Discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Maybe not. Holy shit.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn.
You never actually listened to him?
Why make something demanding?
Did you?
If it just gets piled up
oh,
in
you guess you didn't probably get super far. You didn't have his audio on when you were playing, though?
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you.
Dude, I don't know if I can get up these fucking stairs. Holy crap, I always hated this part. This is actually my least favorite part in this entire game, including the end. They want to burn
through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle.
Like,
some
out of all of it.
Of the feckless.
Okay.
But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
But that Sisyphus game, though. Damn, just get me on that little guy. Yes. I can't get on there in a way that doesn't hook my entire thing on there. Is the narrator really loud, by the way? Is he like louder than me? I don't want to be blowing your ear out with his insanity. If that is a bother. I'm done. Oh my god, please. Don't make me fall back down these stupid stairs. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. He sounds fine. Alright. What do you think of the Sisyphus game, buddy? Or did you not hear about it at all? That game where the guy just kind of pushes a boulder up a hill. Well, you're the guy. And you look kind of similar to this. Oh. That was way too hard. Okay, there we go. Damn, dude. Oh, man. Oh, boy. There we go. Almost lost it all. Didn't lose it all. I don't know how to get up this. I keep forgetting. I feel like it was so much easier on my glitchy, crappy PC. This part specifically, anyway. I don't have the
You'll be back here
control
and
power I used to have.
And repent until you've ascended, or until you're contented. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or
until
Twitch.
Here, he's talking about it.
10 million
he's talking about
views
Twitch.
For you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
Okay. All right. Getting there.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable.
On the off chance.
But maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
I guess you don't hate it if you got this far.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
I love grapefruit. Oh my god. Licorice is nasty though. Black licorice, I'm assuming that's what he's talking about, because red licorice is delicious and not bitter or hard to eat at all.
Lost a lot of progress.
Ooh.
That's a deep frustration. A real punch in the gut.
Was that a true, like, tragically bad loss? I feel like I can get back up there in not too long, right?
Oof.
Wow, that was awkward as hell.
Oh, it happened again.
Well, that is what we would call a new game. Can't believe I fell that far. After I got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. Okay. And then we just gotta balance ourselves on here and do a quick little push. And then do a quick little zoppity zoo. And another one of those.
There's no feeling more intense than
oh my god, I'm actually gonna get annoyed if I don't turn off subtitles maybe.
Your homework the day before it was due, as I have. Or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on
what is the world record on this? Like 5 seconds,
if you got
bro?
your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument
Getting
with
probably
a friend,
not that much, but
and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad
won an
day,
argument
then
with
what you're
a
about
friend,
to go
bro.
through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll
Look how
understand if
far
you have
we
to take a
get.
break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress always. Even your
safe place
mistakes.
to stop. Maybe I'm not used to it in
This game
such
is a
high
homage to a
quality.
free
Maybe
game that
that's what the
came out in
problem is with the
2002,
game.
titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
Damn.
That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress
What's up,
is
Mantalod?
guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery.
Mantalod.
And the player is
Alright,
constantly,
I am...
unremittingly in danger
I've
of
beaten this
falling and
once,
losing everything.
ever, but I did it on my really crappy old PC that
Anyway,
had
when you
a
start
lot of
Sexy
issues
Hiking,
somehow.
You're standing next to this dead tree that
Okay,
blocks the way
Jesus
to the
Christ.
entire rest of the game.
So I'm not used to having like
It might take you an
165
hour to get
hertz
over
smooth
that
ass
tree. A lot of people
PC
never
and
got
playing
past
this game, and I gotta
Prod
say
and
it feels like
poke
a
at it,
completely
exploring
different
the limits
game.
of your reach and your strength,
I don't have
trying
the
to find
skills
a
I
way
thought
up
I
and
once
over.
had.
And there's a sense of truth in that.
How's
lack
your
of
night going, though?
compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in
Getting
your
up to any
ability to go through
shenanigans
them
tonight?
once you have the correct method or the correct
You used to play
equipment,
this
just by
on your
spending
Mac
enough
with
time.
10
In
FPS?
that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking.
Having a nice time? That's good to hear. Yeah, I was
obstacles in
trying
Sexy
to
Hiking
run
are
some Dark
unyielding,
Souls, but
and that makes the
realized
game
that
uniquely frustrating.
unfortunately
But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make
my
a frustrating game.
off-brand
The frustration is just essential
Xbox
to the
controller
act of
is not
climbing,
going to cut
and
it
it's
and has
authentic
way
to the
too much
process
delay,
of
and I can't
building
even
a
play.
game
It's
of
like
that kind.
unplayable. And I was like, I bought this PC.
funny thing happened
I'm
to
not
me
going
as
to
I was
be
building this
putting
mountain.
the power to
I'd have an
waste. You
idea
know,
for
we're
a
going to
new
play a
obstacle,
super
and
intensive
I'd build
game
it,
called
test
Getting
it,
Over It,
and it would usually
and see
turn
what
out
it's
to be
like on a
unreasonably
smooth
hard.
PC.
But I couldn't bring myself to make it
And
easy.
yeah, I only just
It already
literally
felt like
recently
my
got
inability
this
to get past a new obstacle
PC, so
was my fault
everything is
as a
completely
player,
different for me.
rather
I've
than
never
as a
had
builder.
something this crazy smooth.
Imaginary mountains
like,
build themselves
I
from
don't
our efforts to
understand it.
climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns
Oh my
those
God.
mountains into something real.
Everything doesn't run the same when
When you're building
you
a
have
video
like
game world,
okay.
you're building with ideas.
if I'm getting about
that can be like
specific
working
oh
with
my god,
quick
if I'm
sets
getting
in it.
specific about
You mold your ideas into a certain
what
shape
was wrong with
that
my
can be
previous
played
PC,
with.
a big part of
And
it
in the
was
process of
CPU
playing with
stutters,
them,
which would
they
cause
begin to
graphic
harden and
stutter,
set
like just
until they're
huge lag
immutable,
spikes
like
that would
rock.
be like
And at that
literally
point, you
like
can't
0
change the world.
FPS for like
Not
a
without
couple
breaking
seconds
it
or
into
something, and then it would
pieces
flick
and
and
starting
suddenly
fresh with
catch
new
up.
ideas.
And the problem is in this game, when it flicks you, it flicks
years
you,
now,
and you go
people have been
flying all the way
predicting
back down to the
games would soon
bottom.
be made out of
Worst thing
prefabricated
you could
objects,
even experience,
bought in a
really.
store and assembled into a world.
But
for the most part, that hasn't happened.
On top of that, I realized after getting this new PC that the mouse I was using at that time also had a similar glitch stutter issue. So I was dealing with two issues and still somehow managed to beat this insane game. So I'm thinking I should be able to do it realistically, like on a smooth PC that works well, right?
Those moments pass by in seconds.
Like, I'm not going to have random stutters that throw me off a cliff. It's just going to be my own poor skill.
Vast digital landfill that we call
you say it's impressive, but now I feel like it's a different game. I can't do it the same. I have the same idea of what I'm supposed to do, and I remember the motions, but they're like
the lingua franca
totally different.
And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash
completely different game on a good computer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Music,
and on top of that, I have the quality way higher, so because I can run it higher, so I'm not used to seeing like all the textures actually looking good and stuff too.
A monstrous mountain of trash.
Still not 100% certain if I'm gonna freaking even beat it today, let alone get a faster time than I had on my first run.
And unsorted.
I don't know what pushed me through to beat it the first time.
Models of breakfast.
You want me to be honest? I think I had a chatter who was really into this game. He got his like personal best while talking to me on stream without recording it, and I felt so bad for the guy. But his name was Easy Oreos, I think, or something like that. And he would come in here like every time I'd play this game and just be like, "You're gonna get it someday, all right? I believe in you." And I was just like, you know what? I am gonna get it. And somehow, despite it all,
until some newer thing beckons,
I don't know, man. That guy was really fueling. You actually got used to the charm of lowest display settings.
Out of style, out of sight.
See, I feel that, but when I was just trying to play my Dark Souls, oh my god, I don't know, I'm struggling on this easy part now. When I was just trying to play my Dark Souls 1 run, please no. When I was just trying to play my Dark Souls 1 run, I loaded in Prepare to Die edition, and I gotta say the anti-aliasing and stuff, like the corners looked so low poly, it was insane. It looked like I was playing an 8-bit game, and I was like, I was used to the like pixel blur that was on my giant TV I was using and my low settings. And now I'm out here, like, I can see every single individual little pixel, and I can see it when it's really poorly programmed. But I'm not used to also seeing such highly programmed, really good quality games. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I know this isn't like the most intensive game ever, but it's pretty. And I was not used to seeing it this pretty. What other games you been playing or into, by the way? I'm just kind of curious. I was thinking about trying to get Sisyphus game, perhaps even maybe tonight, and doing that instead of this, but I ended up just thinking it would be really cool to see how this one performs at the very least. If not, maybe get a new personal best. Yeah, it's really cool how they're 3D, but at the same time, it kind of annoys me because I never know which objects I'm allowed to touch and which ones are like, you know, your hammer just kind of passes through, or you do. At least the first time. I mean, I kind of know now.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content.
I was thinking about the Sisyphus game, but honestly, it kind of looked like an easier version of this. Not version, even. I don't know if you can even really consider it Fadian.
Filed in with the bland things.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I am hoping to start speedrunning, by the way, Dark Souls. Remastered, probably. Obviously, I'm not going to have any kind of personal best or submittable runs for a while, but as soon as I get live split set up, maybe I could run this game a couple of times too, just to see if I can improve my score at all. I don't expect to get anywhere near, like, world record in this game whatsoever, but I don't know. It could be fun to at least give it a little go. You love long-term indie games? Such as... I want to get some examples in here. I'm not sure if I'll know any, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, but I'm still curious. You know a game actually I've been really wanting to check out? I guess you could consider it indie. You know, like Liminal Spaces and like the Backrooms and all that stuff? A game that looked really, really fun to me, just because I have a PC that can run in high quality now and I thought it would look gorgeous, is The Pools. I think it's called The Pools. It's like a Backrooms liminal space game, and it's just a freaking walk around, but it looks like it would be so gorgeous and fun to play. Maybe on stream or maybe just personal even, because it looks like it would be a nice thing to try.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you.
Astroneer? I think I have that actually. I think I beat that game a while ago.
Now everyone's turned off by that.
I loved that game if it's the one that I remember.
A quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless.
Okay.
But that's not
all right,
you.
We're
You're
getting
an
up.
acrobat.
We're getting up
you
somewhat.
You could swallow a baseball bat. Now
I gotta see.
Most likely you're watching this on YouTube.
God, I still kind of do want to see Sif. Please, no. Oh my God.
Like a baby bird being fed.
Fools is beautiful. Have you played it before?
That's culture too.
Seems like a worthwhile game. It's not that expensive either, because it's like a small indie thing. Please, God. Okay. The control you have to have sometimes just to get over these little edges. Okay, I think we can just throw ourselves all the way up there. No. Okay. Nope. All right. Caught. No, looking at the Steam page. I don't know if liminal spaces are your thing, but I feel like it's been my addiction ever since I was young. I mean, Dark Souls games are like my favorite game. That's my addiction game, or Souls-likes, I guess, maybe in general. But liminal spaces are like when I was in college going for film and stuff, I was trying to capture that kind of stuff, and I was not good enough at it to actually end up getting like really good liminal spaces. I had a couple good shots of like really late night because we had access to like our college like halls like 24/7, at least the ones that were part of our major, which was really cool. So I would go there at like 3 a.m. or something crazy. Oh my God. You know, we're gonna keep this run going unless I fall all the way down to water. But I love empty spaces that look like they should have people, or that are at least a little bit off-putting and confusing like that. Like places you're not supposed to be at that are like the back storage creepy places. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll make a good liminal space film. Alright, Jesus Christ. I'm like leaning my head into it and everything. Just getting all the way into it with it. That's the way it's gotta be played, right? Is this the only Fadian game you've played, or have you touched on like any of the other ones like Only Up and a difficult game about climbing, or the Sisyphus game? Vince tried to make this normal looking place in Blender and it ended up feeling a little bit like that. That's cool as fuck though. You could just tell everyone that you meant to make it look like that, right? and then when they believe you, you know, you just make a bunch more places always with the intent to make it look real, and you keep ending up with some liminal shit. Do you make games? Are you like an indie game developer? Okay.
Oof,
fuck, that was so close. Can you just go straight up here? I know you can. I've seen like some speedruns where people do it, but I don't know how they get the insane speed.
Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Oh, it happened again. I fell like 2 inches, buddy. Calm down. Hold your horses. I wonder if I should turn off subtitles, but I kind of like messing with them. It just sucks when I go for a restart and then I hear the same beginning shit again. It's like the freaking Skyrim meme. Slide skip? I mean, yeah, if you can tell me how. You're actually into graphic design? I wanted to do that in college too, but I thought they told me that the program was like crazy hard, and I was like, maybe it's not as much my thing. Did you see that? I looked like I actually knew what I was doing there. Oh my God. I mean, you can still explain the skip, but if I get up here, I don't know, I'll end up using it eventually. Okay. Also, I've seen a lot of people, I'm just curious, because you probably look around Steam a lot. I've seen a lot of people putting their specs in the, yeah, that was fluid. I don't, the gaming mouse, sometimes I'm just getting a gaming brain. Have you seen around Twitch, do people pretty much regularly put their specs into their, about info now? Because I totally could now that I'm not, like, horribly embarrassed about my terrible specs. And maybe it actually interests people who are, like, into building stuff. Did you ever build your own PC? Oh my god.
Down, but the state.
Okay. How do you do this skip? Is it like down here? You see it a lot on YouTube and About Mez. Okay. I mean, maybe it'd be worth showing it. I think you just swing here. I don't know how to get that speed though. It seems insane. Maybe if I just turn my DPI up to like 1,000. High-end laptop, medium overall. That was me through a lot of college too. Unfortunately, my I don't know how much you do know about PCs, but if you'll allow me a moment to nerd out. Yeah, so you have to be falling slightly when you swoosh your mouse down. What? Okay. So I have to kind of pull myself up like that. And then on my way down, I do the swoosh. Oh man, I don't know if I can do it today, but I understand what you're meaning. Okay, that was actually not as bad. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my old PC. So I've had that thing for about 10 years. Like literally running on 10 years. I still have it. I gave it to my girlfriend. Tried to upgrade it a little bit. Oh, fuck. That was actually not too bad of a try. Maybe I should just try this for a sec. And I had an all-in-one cooler. That was installed in the PC, and those things are usually only rated for like... Fuck. What? You can... Okay, I mean, I fucked it up at the end there, but did you see that? I've never done that in my whole life. Okay. Holy crap. That was a move, alright. I'm probably just gonna fall right back down. Don't get too excited now. You gotta... Yeah. Go right now. Oh, maybe I'm fine. I don't know how people get really, really quickly through this part, though. It seems almost like you have to do the slow managing. You're falling. Haha, yeah. Okay, well. I'll try to skip again, I guess. I got it once. I can do it again. So I realized that maybe the reason my old computer was having so much struggles was because my all-in-one liquid CPU cooler was 6 years older than the last date it should have been used. So I replaced that, and it actually did, it helped out quite a bit, but it didn't fix everything. But now I'm, you know, still using that as like a second PC thing, kind of mostly lending it to my partner. But yeah, that was part of the reason the CPU stutter was happening. I think it was because of a heat throttling issue. That's crazy that they give you more momentum if you're like in a slight fall. I guess that kind of opens up a lot of backdoors for this. I mean, I could also just be falling like that and do it. I might go the normal way. I can't do it consistently yet. Maybe someday I'll practice. The furniture areas where you start tilting. I just get tilted at the stairs. The furniture is so much less annoying to me than the freaking stairs. The stairs have always pissed me off, and it's where I quit the very first time I played this game. I was like, I don't understand why anybody wastes their time trying to figure this part out. And then I come back and do it anyway, just to prove that I can. Got the general motion down. I mean, if I practiced it well enough, maybe. This is a game you definitely do come back to. Like the narrator said, you can put it down and come back to it. And I was like, no, I won't. But I had to. It was best for everyone and my own mental health. And, you know, I came back pretty strong. I feel like I actually got all the way. I was kind of stuck at the bucket for a while too. I think this stair and the bucket were like my two biggest choke points in this entire game. But once I figured out the bucket, which I guess the bucket, now that I'm thinking about it, is kind of the same exact motion as the skip you just taught me. But I never thought of it as falling and getting the jump until now. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's literally just getting maximum downward fall and then reversing all that into upward momentum all the way up that snow hill. Which, if you want to see my previous ending, if you're curious at all, I think I have it just highlighted, like just the very ending of it. But I think it's all streamed and recorded too. But you can see the moment where I finally beat the game for the first time. We'll see if I can ever do it again. Not that this feels the same at all. I mean, the dude doesn't even look like a low poly cartoon anymore. He looks like an actual ass naked man with his nipples out. His nipples are like rendered with shadows and everything. Oh, come on. I wonder how hard it would be to just pogo straight here. I think it's too high for me. I'm not that skilled yet. Also, I know it's just a game, but like, how does he keep getting so much water in there? That was so good. I wish I could just put all my best moments together in a clip and make it look like a solid single run. Probably I could have one solid single run that would look like I'm a god. You pogo to the glass ledge from the chair. You can like, how do you land on that glass ledge though? You can't, right? I mean, it looks like my hammer would just push me off if I rotated. Okay. Just gotta save myself from the stairs. Focus on the stairs. You let your hammer hang from it? And then what? Just keep pogoing yourself up? What do you do here? You can slingshot up to the couch. Fuck. Well, we're doing it my way today, kind of. There's a little bit of back and forth pushing. I think I've seen that as a pretty good skill for this game too before, when I used to watch stuff on it. It's kind of been a while, but people who push themselves to go farther, that's some high level. That's some fast, like, controlled thinking right there. Okay, we can go up this way to the toilet and then maybe pogo ourselves over. Maybe without even touching down. Yeah. What's your personal best in this? Do you have a personal best that you know of?
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be a project.
The line right before this, he says that, like, you might just be watching this on YouTube or Twitch. Was he, like, that... No offense. Was he that, like, big-headed to just immediately think it would be popular? Did he know after he completed it that this was gonna just blow the fuck up? You got under 3 minutes on your laptop?
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bit of...
You also thought that? Okay, so I'm not weird in being like the guy who's like, why is he talking to me and my followers? Shut the hell up. I'm playing the game right now. Kind of weird of you to be like shit talking all my followers while I'm playing. Like, come on. A little bit rude. Your first attempt actually took a little over 100 hours? My guy, I mean, I guess I don't have the data for how long it really took me because I don't have all the first tries I did, but my first streaming try, you'll have to look at it actually on my highlight. I don't remember, or I'll have to look at it on my screen, because I didn't really think about ever thinking I would like speedrun this or try and get a personal best, like a new personal best, so I didn't really have the time in my brain, but I know I have the time on there because they track the time on this. It's the only reason I'm not setting up live split or anything and showing a live timer too here, because I'm like, well, first off, I literally just haven't set up live split yet, so I don't have the timer and I don't have the widget set up or anything. But beyond that, they literally track it anyway, so I don't know if there's really a point. Yeah, no, I never thought I would be playing this a second time. Like, I don't know why I'm doing it even. I just like suffering. Okay, I don't want to slide all the way back down, so we're just gonna do a gentle set down. And slowly rotate over these rocks, or maybe not, maybe not rotate. Back searing allowed tag. Did I say back searing? Oh fuck, dude.
Did I mean back seating? Did you type out or did I type out? Who's the typo? When slipping on the rocks, it's best to just let go of your mouse. What? I thought for sure when I hold it still, is that not the same as letting go of my mouse? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Backseating allowed tag? Yeah. I need help, okay? I can't get faster if I don't have people who come in here and be like, hey, by the way, like you just literally taught me how to do that skip and I did it. I wouldn't have tried it on my own and I wouldn't have thought I could do it on my own and I didn't know the tip. Just like I said with freaking Easy Oreos, if you ever check out him, he would come in the chat and just be like, he would explain specifics of the area to me and I would usually get it. He was weirdly impressed with how quickly I got through some of the end portions right before the bucket. Like the bucket was like my hard spot that I couldn't beat. But like the anvil wasn't really all that hard when I was doing it. The like snow jumps weren't all that hard. But I don't know. You're saying the friction is more than I thought on the pot? Best to just let go of my mouse. It just seems like, I don't know. Also, if I have the control, okay, no, you're a freaking under 3 minute time runner. What am I talking about? You should know better than me. But when I just let go of the mouse, isn't that like a bad speedrun strat? Wouldn't it be better if I could reverse motion the hammer to try and not have as much of a friction landing? Okay, am I doing something horribly here? I thought I was supposed to just do a slow rotation over this part. Can't believe you got an under 3 minute run. I think Easy Oreos got like a 15-minute run. I think that was his personal best. It was either 13 or 15. I'm pretty sure he was talking to me in chat and I was streaming at the time, so I would be able to see if I look back. Oh no.
Had the eyes, no tears.
Oh no.
John Vance Cheney.
Is that a reset? Should I just reset for a better time? I don't think I'm like good enough to reset for a better time yet. I don't think that I'm the kind of guy to do that unless I go all the way to water. That's so unfortunate. No. Yeah, that's where we want to be. No, you're fine. You say so, man. I will stick right here. Is this the only game you've done speedrunning on, though? Only Faudian type? Said you played like Astroneer, but I can't think that this would be the only game you would have done if you've got a freaking under 3 minute run on it. How many people even have an under 3 minute run in this game? You got to be on some kind of leaderboard, right? Are you like a well-known speedrunner? I just don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, because the mouse input is discrete, no matter what direction you slide it in, it will bump a bit when at the edge of your reach. So it can bounce you like 10 meters out to the left when you try to catch yourself. Just this game? I mean, I guess if it took you 100 hours and you got it into under 3 minutes, you're some kind of insane obsession with this game. You got to be like one of the top tier players, right? Yeah, there's so many people who can get under 2 minutes and one person who got to like a minute, but like, do you know how many people actually have played this game enough to get under 3 minutes? You got to be like one of a handful of people. The only reason anybody probably even does this game is because of seeing people do it on Twitch and shit, though. We'll see if this ever becomes a regular speed run for me. I feel like I got to be able to get it. My goal, maybe someday, is to get it in like 10 minutes. You think that's doable? Like, I don't know. On a Mac leaderboard, perhaps? Trackpad Mac? You think that's super doable? I don't know. I'm feeling like I might be like a regular for like a few hours speedrun up here. I don't remember what my run was. Maybe I could get like 45 minutes realistically if I reset enough. The biggest hurdle is 5 to 4 minutes. So you're saying 4 to 3 was even easier than 5 to 4?
Okay, well. You said to let go, I didn't let go. I tried to catch myself like a stupid idiot. That's crazy. You're crazy talker. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, we can do this. There we go. I'm starting to catch up a little bit on my movement here. It feels a little bit more like what I'm used to. So either my PC is dying or I'm learning. Okay, I'm just killing myself. There we go. That's crazy to say that 3 minutes was easier to get. I guess at that point you might really know how to cut down your time though. That's what I'm hoping to do with Dark Souls. My first few runs are probably going to be still ridiculous, like hours long, but I'm hoping I can learn the strats to actually get myself a little bit further ahead, a little bit faster even. To be honest, don't even know how long I'll be on tonight. I think I slept about 4 hours. But you don't know. Like, I built my PC last night, literally last night. You probably thinking I've had this for a bit now. This is like one of the first few games I've played on here, and my sleep has been trashed. Not only because I'm just horrible at going to bed on time, like I'll end up streaming and staying up all night and playing with friends even after, but on top of that, building my PC straight up last night, like, I've been so antsy I can't sleep because I was so excited to have a PC I could do things on. Now
is the happiness I had before.
Almost don't even care that I fell anymore. That wasn't that great of a... I wasn't that far along anyway. Okay. Yeah, it becomes more about routing than consistency. Yeah, for sure. In Dark Souls, my first few runs are just going to be me loosely trying to follow what I think the path is according to what speedrunners do. But once I start getting pathing down, that's when shit's going to start getting serious.
I feel within me a peace.
All right, let's try this skip again.
A still and quiet conscience.
You tend to sleep quite poorly when you feel content with the way your day went. Really? I feel like I'd be the opposite. I don't know, it wasn't that I was like content with the way the day went. It was that I had a powerhouse of a PC sitting in the other room ready to be played and I had to sleep. Oh man, I didn't mean to actually get myself up here. All right, can I do the skip? Can I do the skip? Little pogo and a little, that was almost it. Got too caught on it though. Is it better to try and pogo myself up? Because it feels easier to pogo myself to get that little fall. Or is it easier to just be up there like I did that first time and like kind of hop and fall? Oh, what the fuck? Hold on a second. I think I have a dumb stream elements thing that's timing you out for 30 seconds because it doesn't know what it's talking about. Let me mix that up. Streamlab bot, you know what? You can just go and go somewhere else. It's funny. You done with the rainbow? Hey, how many games did you end up getting in, Kai? How do I even turn him off without actually going into the website? All of this is completely new to me. I wasn't trying to run Streamlabs before. Sorry, Stream Elements is what I'm running from. Because my PC could not handle doing multiple tasks as well as, you know, like gaming and streaming and having something open. It barely could do the streaming plus gaming thing. Played 3 games, won 1. How long are Rainbow Six Siege games? But now that I have Stream Elements, I don't know the layout at all, and I don't know where anything is. And I want to turn my bot off so that you don't get freaking muted for talking. 76 messages were deleted. Like, what did you send? Just deleted everything you sent? Come on, man.
You so mean, bot. I don't even know what setting would actually be on that. It looks like you can talk again, so I might leave it for a second, but dude, what the heck? I'm gonna have to get back in those settings. People go super try hard at that game. It's sad. Isn't it a try hard game though? What else? Is it really like a casual game? Can you be casually Rainbow Six Sieging? Okay. Why does everything feel a little wonky? Yeah, we're still at 165. Let's go back in it. Oh man. Didn't get the swing right. Accidentally said something blacklisted, split between the end of one word and the start of the next. Possibly? I don't know why it would delete all of your messages though, and then time you out. That doesn't even make sense to me. Casual and rainbow do not belong in the same sentence. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. How do I get that consistently? Maybe if I do it like a little hop from here. No, okay, well, we're going this way now. We're already... The game wants me to go this way. Did you see him? He's begging for it. You can do it without falling if you have your hammer pointing diagonally top right. Diagonally top right. Honestly, I might just end up, like, if I get really into this, I might just watch some videos. Some video tutorials on skips to try and, like, cut my time. But at this point, I don't even have the skill to do the straightforward way quickly, let alone the skip way. Oh, no. Okay. But at some point, if I get fast at the regular way, it would make sense to track and try and actually get the skips down better. At the same time, I don't know what my logic really is, because I was playing what is that, stage, the stage celebration stage game in Fortnite, and I was like, my logic for that game was that I should start at the hardest level because it gives me a 5th extra key that I have to press, versus starting with 4, because otherwise I'll keep thinking that my outside finger will be the close, like the same key, and I'll fuck it up every time I play if I don't just start hard. So what if I just start and I learn all the skips? Then I'll be really fast at the skips and I won't have to learn the rest of it. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. I mean, I'll have the mechanics down better overall if I can just run the thing front. I don't think it applies the same way here. What time is it though? I definitely don't want to be at this all night. Oh, caught it. Look at that. It's insane. It's insane what 165 hertz refresh rate can do. I can pick my time when I want to actually stick my hammer out as I'm falling, and I can see all of it. I can see me falling. I can see if I miss it. I can see if I catch it. I can see if I'm hitting a box. Like in my old PC, it would just be like, all right, I flail at a random time and pray to God it catches on the box. And sometimes it did. You made a big mistake when playing Celeste by merging 2 keys in your controls. I don't even know how that would happen. Did you just go in the keyboard settings and like and accidentally set the key bindings for 2 things on one? And yeah, it's huge. 60 FPS to 150, 185 makes all the difference. I was playing on a TV, dude. Like 60 FPS, that would have been a dream for me. I was playing on a freaking LG TV, not even a monitor, and my PC is 10 years old. I was running like a 970, and it wasn't even a great 970 at that for the graphics driver. And then an AMD, I don't even, like FX or something like that. Like it was old at this point. I couldn't run shit at 60 FPS like to save anyone.
And also I'm pretty sure because it's like a TV, I'm pretty sure my refresh rate was stuck at either 30 or like 24-ish. No way was I reaching 60. And now I'm at 165 and it doesn't even feel like I'm playing a game anymore. It feels like I'm playing a movie. It feels like I'm playing butter. So smooth. For the first 10 hours, you'd have to press both at the same time every time. Oh, it was like you had to press 2 keys at once. Not you had 1 key mapped to 2 different things. Okay. Genuinely does. And it's creepy. It feels like I'm playing like with little toys I'm manipulating instead of like a game. I don't even see the frames anymore, man. I don't even see the frames anymore. I did this UFO test on
ever feel better. But this
I don't remember what it was, but it was literally called like UFOtest.com or something. You can probably figure out if you haven't ever heard of it before. And it showed me the different FPSs and all the way up to my 165. And I was like, I was so impressed with seeing like the difference just like directly in that screen. Like I could see the UFO moving at 165 FPS and it just looked like a smooth image all the way across. And then they show me like the like, I could go down as far as I want, but I went down to like the 30 FPS and shit, and the motion blur and the like just tearing looking shit. It was so bad. I'm like, how did I live? Was I even truly gaming before? Did I just now actually become a gamer, or was I a gamer when I first beat this? Come on, man. Gotta get my precision back. You'll have to get going soon. I do have a Discord server. I think it's linked. I think I have an about me that has like my website, and then it's in the bottom there. If you want to join. It's not super active. I also do art streams. But like I said, I'm probably going to start doing speedruns on Dark Souls. As soon as I beat my soul level 1, which I can't do until I get a freaking controller that works. The delay on that thing just makes it unplayable to me. Thanks. Yeah, I know. I made it a while ago to try and draw in commissioners and make myself actually look official. Because when you're making art out there, dude, there's so many scammers and like now AI artists, which is weird to think about. But there's so many scammers that will just be like, hey, I will do art for you, and then you send them money, and then they just disappear with the money and you never hear of them again. So I was like, hey, I have examples. I have a freaking website I built. I have you know, I exist on the internet. Come find me. And you kind of need a decent-ish website for that. Or at least like a link tree. People have that, but I wanted to have a little bit more customization in it. 60 FPS quality. Motion blur feels like 185 FPS without. I can imagine, but I made the jump straight from like fucking 10 FPS to 165. 10 FPS. I mean, it feels like that anyway. Unless I'm playing a first-person shooter. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get into first-person shooting again, but I haven't been doing it since I was really young. And mostly I did that on like Xbox. So, you know, probably about a 30 FPS for me regularly. But I might do a couple. I mean, maybe Fortnite streams will happen every so often just because I'll be bored and want to stream. And I can now. I can actually play a game like that without crying and wanting to destroy my computer because it actually works now. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Thanks for the follow especially. Hopefully I can make affiliate before the next year. We'll see what happens. I just like streaming. And now that I have a PC I can game on. But it's nice to have a chatter. Somebody who knows some stuff about the game that can actually give me some insider knowledge. And a freaking 3-minute runner on top of all of that? You people are insane. People who play this game? Wild. Later, yeah. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. It looks like it deleted your last message and then 37 more for absolutely no reason. Oh no, it deleted Kai's. Kai, what did you say? Take care, man. Have a good night. Kai, I'm gonna figure out what's going on here with this.
before I stream again. I put the auto mod in here, but it's just deleting messages if people send a bunch, which doesn't make any sense to me. How are you getting auto timed out? I'm gonna have to custom manage the settings instead of just putting them on low setting and praying that they work. Just so dumb. You'd think if you put it on a low moderation setting instead of a no moderation setting, it wouldn't just delete random messages from your friends. All right, please. We can do the stairs and maybe, dude, I don't know. I kind of want to almost do a restart next time I play. But at the same time, I'm making it kind of far. You set it on telly. Let me double check here. You said you always assume someone's a scammer and they abruptly change the topic to asking if you have a persona and if they can show you their art. Yeah, no. I don't know. I feel like there's so many scamming methods out there. That's definitely one of the ways to tell. But there's so many ways it's hard to tell. Like, I found a lot of my commissioners through Reddit, and that was just by showing my website and being like, I would do that. Yeah. And a lot of times, I mean, if I'm being honest, it's usually NSFW stuff. But like, what can you do? But people who actually see a website and then suddenly you're like the one real person in a sea of scammers, which looks good for me, I guess. But I don't know. I've been in an art block funk, and having this PC finally is going to be, I feel like, a pretty big difference for me. I am going to buy that software and actually get myself... Did we meet on Reddit? We might have. I met a lot of people who I've made commissions for over Reddit. Strangely, Reddit is a great place for it. But yeah, I'm going to buy that software. There's like a million softwares that will like screen mirror my my iPad, but I can't find one that's free that's high quality. But I found one that works, and it's the one I used last time, and they gave me a free trial, but they're like $20 if you want to keep doing it. And it's the only one that I've seen that isn't a subscription. It's literally just a pay once $20 and you get the key kind of thing. And that's maybe just good enough for me, as long as it works and I can get a high quality drawing on here for streaming. That's what I want to do. Okay, I am gonna end stream soon. I don't know when. Maybe probably when I fall again here. But if you're done with Rainbow Six, my girlfriend might want to get back on Fortnite. I don't know. I might grab a little snack or something first. But if you need to sleep too, I understand. Did we meet on Reddit though? I guess I probably wouldn't have found you through Twitter. I think we added Twitter after. So yeah, no, we had to have met on Reddit. Because I don't think we met on Instagram or Twitter. And we definitely didn't meet on Discord because I'm not like, you know, looking around on there. And we didn't meet on Telegram because I really only have locals or already people who I have done commissions for on Telegram. Straight up. You and me, Reddit homies. Would AirPlay work on Windows? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the biggest issue that I'm running into is the fact that I don't have an Apple product PC. So it doesn't like work with absolutely anything, but there's a million of these like weird janky off-brand programs that will run it in a high quality and will screen mirror for me, and that's what I've been recording off of. If you find one, genuinely let me know before I spend the $20. Whenever I do end up streaming art again though, actually I have a new PC, so it probably will give me a free 7-day trial again. Yeah, this is a completely new PC, so it should give me a free trial again. So maybe if you get time in like a freaking week to find one that can stream like maybe 1080p, maybe even higher, it might be better to go higher. New Apple Pencil? I didn't see it. Then yeah, then let me know. Yum. What's up, Not Lime 1859? How you doing today? You're literally catching the tail end of the stream probably, unless I fucking...
Do not stand on my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
Should not have jumped so hard. Jesus Christ, I'm not used to having a PC that works. This PC is so smooth that every jump is insane, and I lost all the maneuverability I used to have. You're able to squeeze it slightly to do different tasks. Can't you set the Apple Pencil up to do that already? Like with a tap feature on a certain side of it? I thought that was already a function of Apple Pencils. And squeezing it slightly, you make it sound like it's some kind of weird, like, fleshy substance Apple Pencil. What am I doing with that? You don't have one? I don't know. I want to see that. I have always avoided turning any kind of functionality on my Apple Pencil. I think I intentionally turned them off because I'll just accidentally tap them, and I don't really get much of a good use out of it anyway. You think I'm talking about a pencil? I don't know, man. That sounds kind of weird. You squeeze it and it does different things. Sure, dude. Apple Pencil away. Have you heard of the new Apple Pencil? What a funny joke, Kai. I got you. I'll have to check it out, actually. I'm interested. I don't super like Apple products except for the iPad. But that might honestly just be because I don't have a lot of money to waste. And they have always... The only experience I really have with them is like my old block, like the box TV ones and like the IMAX ones or whatever they are that are like this, the fully built-in like screen ones that we used to have on like in like computer labs for computer lab day in school. So I don't have the experience with like these smooth ass modern MacBooks and stuff. They also announced a new iPad. Is anything good about it though? All I really care about is having one that can run both my Procreate animation app and my Procreate art app. I know they can run it better. Obviously, like the newer ones are going to be able to have more layers, maybe a little bit smoother, a little bit faster, but I don't think that makes a huge difference to me. Almost dropped the ball there. I dropped the ball there.
You'll be back here again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until
okay, if I get a good leap here or a good fall here, I'm gonna maybe be done. Maybe only if I get a good fall. Which I probably will, right? Wow, it looked like I knew what I was doing there for a second, didn't it? Has the new M4 chip or something, as well as OLED display? Do they have that on the other ones? That does not sound like something an iPad normally gets. I guess I don't know what type they'd get. Do they get a IPS normally? Do they get like a VGA? I feel like they're IPS normally, right? I don't know. Or maybe OLED is normal and I'm just crazy and don't know things. Not that you know of. I mean, I guess it's gonna look a lot more colorful, but it's not like it'll produce anything completely different for me. I'm not like a high-tier super professional painter who's got color schemes down to a T. I know about color, I know about things like that, but I think I can do well enough with what I got. At least until I have the money and the means. You know, hey, if streaming goes well, technically I have the thing in there that says donations all go to the stream. Part of that could be getting a new iPad. Also, squeeze feature brings up a context menu. I wonder if they built it more for being a more workload iPad, or if they try to go more artsy with it. Because I don't know if the squeeze feature is something any artist really wants, but it could be a really good workflow thing for other people using the iPad as just a normal ass like computer. iPad. I'm getting too hungry, and I think I had too much caffeine and I'm getting the jitters.
which is making this a lot harder. In which case, yeah, I do need to stop streaming soon so I can get a little snacky snack and hop in Betty bye. So I gotta work tomorrow. Hopefully that wasn't the cringest thing you ever heard in your entire life. I could just get a drawing program in at the actual PC again. Like I used to use Krita, but using a drawing pad and looking at a screen sounds awful to me again after having the experience of drawing on what I'm looking at. Anti-glare feature. You know what I really want is an anti-people watching my screen filter. I want people who are from the sides, who aren't like kind of like almost looking at it directly near on, to just not be able to fucking see it at all. That would be sick. No! Sorry, I don't know if anything's gonna be cutting out. My mic shouldn't cut out on here like it does on Discord. Like I was telling you before, the software on Discord automatically picks up your voice, and it also has like a really low limiter, I think. So if I ever get my voice really high, like really quick, like I go like, no, it'll just cut it. It'll just clip it in the middle of my scream and or before it even starts, which is really funny. But on here, I set my limiter a lot lower, or a lot higher, I guess, like right at the decibel point, and I just have a compressor, so it takes my high voice and makes it quieter instead of just cutting it out completely like Discord does. So it would be maybe kind of nice to put it as an input, but I think that even if I have my settings on here the way I do on Discord, it would still just run it through my software and then also through the software there. It would just do double. And I think double the damage would make it double worse, unless I could somehow bypass the software. I guess maybe if I just turn off the automatically pick up voice, then it might bypass their annoying software things. You use Clip Studio? I would use that too, but I feel like it's never on sale for enough, and it's like really fucking expensive, isn't it? And if I did get it, I would want to get like one of those really nice drawing pads that you can still see your display on, because I do not want to ever have to deal with not drawing on what I'm seeing anymore. How did I get up here? I don't even remember how did I get up this part last time I played this? Do you remember? Mert uses Clip Studio? You guys are gods. I don't remember how you get up this part. Do you remember? I'm gonna have to watch my own VOD where Easy Oreos described to me how to get up this. I thought he just said you could set yourself down on it, maybe. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'm crazy. I cannot remember how I do this. This might have to be my ending point if I can't figure it out. Because I can't just flip myself up here, or it'll just slip and fall, right? I think he said to go for a wide, consistent, smooth swing. Yes, that's what he said. I remember. He said not to go so fucking slow like I was. That you actually gain more weight, I think, or something like that, the longer you hold it there. Okay. Almost over the most annoying, lengthy parts of the game, right? I want to fuck it up now, though. I'm just going to set myself gently here. Dude, am I going to complete a run today? Are you still... How late are you staying up, Kai? You said you're all done with Rainbow now, but are you, like, done? Is that it for you? What time is it even, actually? 3:32. Yeah. Are you back on Sims?
To live is to suffer.
That's gonna be it for this stream, I think. Yeah. Nah. You're not going to bed anytime soon. You need to get back into art. Do it with me. How about we draw together on stream? Do you want to make a little promise to each other that we will
we'll draw together. I'll stream and you can draw at the same time, and you can even send me stuff in Discord and I will view it and we'll just talk about it. I don't know, something like that. Because I think having some together draw time could perhaps influence me to maybe get a little bit more drawing done. Also, I have no idea if this looks any better than my previous computer, but it's the same ass webcam, same old Logitech. What is this thing? I don't even know. It says HD 1080p, but I don't know if it really does that well. But it looks like, because the software is running a lot better, I'm not seeing a lot of like random holes and tears in my face, and things are actually looking okay. It's obviously slightly blurry. I know it's not perfect, but it's a freaking webcam. I'm hoping it looks a lot better. We could hang in a voice chat while we draw and you stream. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. I would not be opposed. I could even at sometimes maybe put some, if you can, I don't know, because I don't know how you show your screen. I guess you could stream it to Discord and I could just show it on stream. If I ever wanted to show any of the art, or you could just send it to me and I could pull it up. That might be easier, I don't know. But I'd definitely be down. Messed up your sleep schedule again? Dude, same. We both fucked up. Hey, look at that! My latest follower, that thing actually works. It says latest follow, Manitlod. Wow, Streamlabs is so cool, besides the bot that actually deletes everybody's messages after they talk too much or say something weird, which I don't understand. I need to mess with that. I need to look at the bot settings, the moderation settings. Discord has a drawing game. Isn't there? Maybe we could do a little bit of together stuff too, like Gartic Phone or whatever it is. I think they have like animations and stuff in that. I almost want to tip myself $1 through the link just to see what happens. I think I might try it. I'm going to lose like 40 cents. I'm going to try it. Maybe 40 cents. I don't really know. How do I even do it? I've never done this before. I've never donated to a stream. So really funny that my very first donation would be to myself. How do I close the chat? Thank you for donating. Okay, let's try this. Other. I'm gonna do $1. Yeah, the minimum is $1, so I can't really put it as any lower than that. My name is gonna be Farts, and my message is gonna be, I suppose I don't have to do that. I could just, well, I want to make sure it actually works with a tip. I could just do a test run, but I want to see like a latest tip pop up on there. Actually, let's call ourselves Fartman so it actually shows up on the latest tip as Fartman. And then the message in TTS is going to be, hi, tell me what I should tell myself on TTS. Give me a little thing to say here. Doesn't have to be too long, but I don't want it to be just one word, maybe. Oh, man. I could also mute alerts, skip alerts, pause alerts. See, I got all these functions, but I don't know where I can control the bot at all on Stream Elements. I'll make it say, next time. Yeah, no, actually, yeah. Oh, you want me to? Okay. I see you sending it. That's so long. Is it going to get all that?
Is there a difference between having caps lock or capital letters and non-capital letters? I've never donated, so I don't know what the etiquette is or what happens. Okay. So you want it to say that. It said that this chicken dinner is so good that if you make it for your partner, okay, we'll just leave it at that. See what happens. Can I even tip myself? I wonder if it's gonna work. Things don't appear to be working at the moment. Come on, PayPal. I wonder if this is an issue with me or if nobody can tip me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. You are logged into the account of the seller for this purchase. Please change your login information and try again. Yep. Okay. Looks like I can't do it. Let's just for funsies, I'll do a little test thing. They'll want to marry you. Okay. Here, I'll do a test one just so you get to hear all that. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Streamlabs. No, Stream Elements. Why do I keep saying that? They're so close. My dashboard. 1 new follower. Look at that. Okay, let's do a little testy test. Emulate a tip event of custom. And the amount that they donate, $1. The username, Bartman. If you make it for your partner, what was the last part? They'll want to marry you. At my about, you can donate at my, it's at my about stuff, which if you're on PC is just if you scroll down, I think it says like all my information in like panels there. The about me one says donate now, and I think you can click it. I guess I should make that a little bit more clear that it's actually a button you can click. But you can donate if you click that. Let me say, then they'll marry you. Or is it then they'll want to marry you? What was it? Then they'll want to marry you. Okay. All right, this is going to be long. If it works. Did that even go through? I don't think that tested. I need to do a different way to test it on actual stream. Oh, man. I want to view it on stream. How do I test these on stream? I know there's a way, but I don't remember how exactly. That's so sad.
Heck me. Did it actually play through here or no? I don't think it did. It says emulate, but I could have sworn. I'll have to figure it out next time, I guess. Yeah. Smart fella or fart smella. It's a good line. All right. Well, thanks for chilling in here today. I'll message you if I do end up getting back on. I'm at least going to grab a snack. I may be done for the night. I'm not 100% sure. Probably done for the night. Maybe see you tomorrow after work. Depends how much sleep I end up getting. If I'm going to actually stream or not. Oops. Look at that. I'll figure out some more of these settings and stuff and how they work tomorrow too. Definitely going to be another day kind of thing. Chat settings. Here I am. Is this where the bot is? Okay, I'm getting too distracted. Okay. Yeah. Watch shows for the night. Hey, have a good rest of your night, man. Good luck with that. And I hope you don't stay up too late unless that's your plan. And if you do, I hope it goes well. And you don't end up feeling dead tomorrow. Have a good night.